from birth. Being one of the strongest shinobi in the village, and yeah. So when Christian is born as a baby, he actually tries to hold him, but he doesn't, because some force blasts him back. He's like, ah, what the heck was that? He says, Lord, then one of the high-ranked members says, Lord Hiyashi, shall I kill him? He goes, no, don't! He says, ah, but then force blasts him back out of nowhere. Then someone with horns and Hyuga eyes and white skin appears, saying, who do you think you are, attacking a new baby, a newborn? Hiyashi goes, he says, Hamura Otsutsuki? He goes, yes, now leave this poor kid alone. He says, I am his reincarnation. He is my reincarnation. Leave him alone. When he opens his eyes, he goes, D-A-D-D-Y. About not even a year. Then the whole thing is raided by Anbu members and smoke bombs. Baby Christian blasts back all the smoke with just his force, but then he's picked up and grabbed and then taken to the Foundation by Transformer members. He goes, no, he's gone. He was born. Then he's in the Foundation 1 year later. Well, actually, when he's 5 years old, he's insanely strong already, mastering all 5 elements. Don just says, dodge, strike, attack, kill, block. That's all the words he hears for years on years. Christian goes, he's already a cold-blooded assassin who doesn't give a crap about nobody. I'll be right back. With this, after a while, when he's 7 years old, well, actually, I'm gonna say that you go into the academy at 7 years old. He goes, and now he's insanely fast. He also has an Anbu mask of a wolf. He goes, I'll bring my fuss. I'll bring my fight. Alright, so he goes. And he also has an Anbu sword. He doesn't wear the Anbu outfit because he's not allowed to. He just wears a basic shirt. He was already raised to be a cold-blooded killer, being a Hyuga, and all having his 8 trigrams air palm, and with his Hyuga blood, he has assassination techniques. Over the time, he has been like Toya, where his hair is turning white, and his skin color is turning white too. But honestly, he just has white hair. He goes, oh yeah, he doesn't know yet about the thing. He doesn't know yet about the Tenseigan. So with that, he's already gotten up to 280 palms to his strength. That's how many palms he can use. Don just says soon he'll be able to use 8 trigrams, infinite palms. When he gets to an adult, he'll be a master assassin just like him. He's got a big sword, kind of like an Anbu sword, and that sword has wind style on it. So when then it's time for him to go to the academy. This is the first time he's ever been on the Foundation. He goes. Then when he arrives, he's already top of the class, right in front of Sasuke Uchiha. Christian goes, He goes, he says, oh yeah, when Naruto does the introduction one day, Hinata was not listening sometimes during the introduction. Then he says, Christian Hyuga. Christian says, I'm here. Hinata Hyuga. Here. Sakura whispers, do you know, are they related or something? You know, bonks her in the head saying, you idiot, of course they're related. Their last names are both Hyuga. She goes, hey, Pig, don't hit me. Then they start a fight going, drrrr. They both go for a punch, but Christian appears in front of both of them, putting both of his hand out with the gentle fist technique, taking away the chalk points in their fists. They go, being knocked out. He goes, well, that wasn't hard. Then appears back to see. He says, what did you do to them? He says, shut off the chakra points in their hands. So then they couldn't. So when they punched their hands, would probably just flop down. He goes, well, guys, 1 year later, when he's 8 years old, and Sasuke's really jealous of him, saying, hey, loser! Christian ignores him, going, oh, he didn't say nothing to me. I know he didn't. He says, hey, loser! Christian says, shut the fuck up! It does a Demon Shuriken, hitting Sasuke. It cuts him in the face. It digs a hole into his skull, making him having to go to the nurse's office. Actually having to go into the hospital. Itachi says, Sasuke, who did this? I will get revenge for you. That is too far. He says, a kid with a demon wind shuriken. Then Itachi asks the school to look through many lockers to see who did it. And they allowed him to. He looks through all of them and finds in one locker, Christian Hyuga has a bloody demon wind shuriken. He says, take me to him. Then, when he's in class, they say, Christian Hyuga, please come to the office. He walks in and goes, hi, yeah, I'm Christian Hyuga, what the f do you guys want? I'm trying to learn. He says, did you throw a demon wind shuriken at Sasuke and put a hole in his head? Christian says, I'm gonna be honest with you, yes. He says, do you have a reasoning? Did he, try and hurt you? He said, and he sees Itachi, a pissed off Fugaku, and a pissed off, yeah. A pissed off Mikito. And somewhat pissed off Shisui. They all start to yell at him, saying blah, blah, blah. Christian says, hold up, wait a minute, let me say my story. He says, so, I'm sitting there, minding my own business, sitting on top of the tree, sleeping. Your boy Sasuke yells, hey, loser! I know him the first time. Then he goes, hey, loser! I ignore him again. Then he says it for the third time, and that's the final time he said something. He goes, hey, loser! Then I yell, shut up! And throw a demon shuriken straight at his head, and it dug in. That's my story. As I overlap the times he said loser, but whatever. They say. She says, alright, Christian, you're suspended for a week. Christian says, hooray, I'm suspended! Woohoo! Screw all of you! I want you in my room. I want you in my room. Yeah, I'm out of here, bitches. Oh. Let's go. He says, Fugaku says, really? Just a suspension? He should be expelled for almost killing my son. Person says, well, your son shouldn't have picked on him. He says, Itachi says, true, but he shouldn't have put a demon on Shuriken. She says, that's why suspended for a week. He says, we can literally physically see the top of Sasuke's skull. Christian says, I want to see. He goes, wait, what? Christian says, did I stutter? I want to see. He says, Danzo forgot to remove some emotions from me, so that's why I'm like this. He says, Danzo, the one who forced Itachi to slaughter our entire clan except for us? He says, get him! Christian just disappears. Then when they go to punch him, his force just flows them back. He says, was that too hard? Ah, man, y'all weak. I'm leaving.